My precious child, Archangel Michael is begging you with tears in his eyes. A miracle is about to happen right in front of you, but you are about to walk away from it. Read that again in your spirit. This is not a casual message. This is not another video you randomly clicked on. This is a divine interruption. Because at this very moment, there is something forming around you that heaven has been preparing for weeks, maybe even years. And yet, you are seconds away from missing it. I need you to breathe, because what I am about to reveal will shake you. Right now, Archangel Michael stands in the spiritual realm closer than you think. Not with a sword raised in battle, not with thunder in his voice, but with tears in his eyes. Yes, tears. Why? Because he sees what is about to unfold in your life, and he also sees your hesitation. He sees your exhaustion. He sees your silent frustration. He sees how close you are to giving up on that prayer, to walking away from that opportunity, to shutting the door on that relationship, to ignoring that inner nudge you felt this morning. And he is pleading, not because you are weak, but because you are on the edge of breakthrough. You think nothing is happening, but behind the scenes, movements are being orchestrated. A phone call is aligning. A heart is softening. A decision is shifting. A door is unlocking. A chain is loosening. A miracle is not coming one day. It is circling you right now. And here is the dangerous part: you are about to walk away from it. You were thinking of quitting. You were thinking of deleting that message. You were thinking of saying, forget it. You were thinking of skipping this very moment. But heaven sent this as a stop sign. Archangel Michael is not dramatic. He does not intervene without purpose. If he is stepping forward with urgency, it means the window is open, but not forever. Listen carefully. There is a divine timing over your life right now. A rare alignment. A sacred pause before acceleration. The kind of moment people later look back on and say, that was the turning point. But turning points are quiet. They do not always come with fireworks. They come disguised as ordinary moments. And you are standing inside one. You see, the enemy's greatest strategy is not destruction. It is distraction. If he can make you bored, tired, offended, impatient, he can make you move too soon. And if you move too soon, you miss what was forming. Michael sees the trap. He sees the whisper in your mind telling you, nothing is changing. He sees the heaviness trying to push you away. He sees the doubt trying to convince you that your waiting has been pointless. But it has not been pointless. There has been activity in the unseen realm. Battles fought for you. Delays removed. Obstacles crushed. Voices silenced. You prayed for a sign. This is it. Right now, something is shifting in your favor. The energy around you feels tense because pressure always comes before release. The sky looks dark before sunrise. The silence feels long before the announcement. And here is what breaks Michael's heart: you cannot see how close it is. If your spiritual eyes were opened for just 10 seconds, you would not dare walk away. You would fall to your knees in gratitude. Because the miracle is not small. It is bigger than what you asked for. It involves restoration. It involves clarity. It involves unexpected provision. It involves exposure of hidden truth. It involves a sudden change in atmosphere inside your home. Yes, your home. There has been tension there. Unspoken words. Heavy air. Illusion. But something is about to be revealed that will reset everything. And you were about to leave the room before it happened. Archangel Michael is not begging because he lacks authority. He is urging you because you have free will. Heaven will not force your obedience. It will not chain you to your blessing. It will not drag you into your destiny. You must choose to stay, to wait, to trust, to hold your position just a little longer. Do not let temporary emotions make permanent decisions. Do not let one bad day cancel a divine season. You are closer than you think. The breakthrough is not behind you. It is inches in front of you. And the reason this message feels intense, the reason your heart is beating differently, the reason you feel like this is speaking directly to you is because it is. Archangel Michael's tears are not weakness. They are urgency. He sees the miracle forming like lightning behind clouds. He sees the sudden shift that will leave you speechless. He sees the joy that will flood your face. And he is saying, stay. Stay in faith. Stay in alignment. Stay in the room. Stay in prayer. Stay in expectation. Because if you walk away now, you will always wonder what would have happened if you had just waited a little longer. Something extraordinary is about to unfold right in front of you. Do not blink. Do not retreat. Do not turn around. This is the moment heaven has been building toward, and you are standing in it. Chosen one, listen carefully. The reason your spirit feels restless right now is not because something is wrong. It is because something is about to be revealed. There is a holy tension in the air around you. You feel it when you wake up. You feel it when you sit alone. You feel it in the quiet moments when your thoughts become louder than usual. That tension is not anxiety. It is anticipation. Archangel Michael is still standing near you, but now his expression has changed. The tears in his eyes were not just sorrow. They were the weight of knowing how close you are to something life-altering. He sees what is forming in the unseen realm, and he sees how your emotions are trying to sabotage your patience. You almost sent that message. You almost walked out of that plan. You almost made a decision that would have shifted your entire timeline. And heaven had to interrupt you. There is someone connected to your destiny who is currently in a moment of internal conflict. They are rethinking their actions. They are replaying conversations in their mind. They are feeling a conviction they cannot explain. What you thought was silence was actually processing. What you thought was rejection was actually preparation. But because you could not see it, you assumed the worst. This is where most people lose their miracle. They misinterpret the silence. They mistake delay for denial. They let pride speak louder than faith. And right before the breakthrough shows up, they step away from the door. You are about to do the same. Archangel Michael is not begging for attention. He is guarding your alignment. There are forces that tried to push you into making a premature decision, a sudden emotional reaction, a final statement you cannot take back. But that pressure you felt, it was being resisted in the spiritual realm. You need to understand something powerful. Miracles rarely explode without warning. They build quietly. They align slowly. They assemble piece by piece. And right before they manifest, everything feels uncertain. The uncertainty is the final test of trust. Right now, you are in that test. There is a shift happening inside your home environment. Words that were hidden are rising to the surface. Truth that was covered is preparing to be exposed. Not in chaos, but in clarity. And if you had walked away too soon, you would have missed the moment of revelation. Michael sees the entire picture. He sees a conversation that will change everything. He sees a sudden apology. He sees financial relief coming from an unexpected direction. He sees a door opening that you assume was permanently closed. But he also sees your weariness. You have been strong for too long. You have been patient for too long. You have smiled while carrying silent battles. And now, right at the edge of your reward, your strength feels thin. This is why this message found you. Because heaven refuses to let you quit 1 inch before victory. You need to pause before you make any permanent decision in the next few days. Do not let temporary emotions dictate eternal outcomes. Something is being rearranged behind the scenes. Conversations are being influenced. Hearts are being softened. Circumstances are being adjusted. You are not stuck. You are staged. And there is a difference. When you are stuck, nothing moves. When you are staged, everything is being positioned. Archangel Michael is guarding the positioning. He is ensuring that what is meant for you cannot be stolen by impatience. But you must cooperate. You must slow down. You must resist the urge to prove a point. You must resist the urge to walk away just to protect your pride. Because the miracle requires your presence. It is about to happen right in front of you. Not in another city. Not next year. Not in someone else's story. In your environment. In your timeline. In your life. This is why you felt drawn to this message at this exact moment. And let me say something directly to you. If this message is speaking to your situation, if you can feel that this is not coincidence, then do not keep it to yourself. Share this with someone who is on the edge of giving up. Like this video so it reaches the one person who is seconds away from walking away from their blessing. Comment below if you feel the urgency in your spirit. Subscribe and become part of this movement, because these messages are not random. They are assignments. There is more that you need to understand about what is unfolding, and what is about to be exposed will shock you. The next revelation connects directly to the tension inside your home and the hidden truth that is rising. Hold on to your attention, because what is coming next will change how you see the last few months of your life. Beloved soul, do not ignore what your spirit has been sensing. There is a truth rising in your environment that cannot stay hidden any longer. For weeks, maybe even months, something has felt slightly off inside your home. Conversations have been shorter. Energy has shifted without explanation. You tried to dismiss it. You told yourself you were overthinking. But deep down, your discernment has been alert. Archangel Michael sees what you could not fully confirm. There has been information concealed. Not necessarily evil in nature, but significant. A decision made without telling you. A feeling unspoken. A plan forming quietly in another heart. And this hidden element has created a spiritual pressure inside your living space. This is why you have felt unusually emotional lately. This is why small things triggered you more than usual. This is why sleep has not been as peaceful. You thought you were simply stressed. But what you were sensing was spiritual misalignment preparing to surface. Here is the revelation. The exposure that is coming is not meant to destroy your home. It is meant to cleanse it. Archangel Michael does not step into domestic matters lightly. When he guards a household, it is because that house carries purpose. And your house carries purpose. There is peace assigned to it. There is growth assigned to it. There is restoration assigned to it. But peace cannot sit on top of secrecy forever. The miracle that is about to happen right in front of you is connected to truth being revealed. And this truth will at first shock you. It may even hurt for a moment, but it will free you. Michael's tears were not only about your impatience. They were about your misunderstanding. You were interpreting the tension as a sign to leave. Heaven sees it as a sign that transformation is beginning. There is someone in your household who has been battling internal conflict. They have been carrying something alone. It has weighed on them. It has changed how they speak. It has changed how they look at you. But soon, they will not be able to hold it anymore. And when it comes out, everything will shift. You were about to walk away before this moment arrived. Imagine leaving days before clarity. Imagine shutting down right before honesty. Imagine giving up right before reconciliation. This is why Archangel Michael is urgent. He sees the timeline. He sees that what feels like chaos is actually alignment. You must prepare your heart now. Do not react from emotion when the revelation comes. Listen. Observe. Allow the truth to breathe in the room. The miracle is not just in the exposure. It is in the healing that follows it. There is also financial energy shifting around you. A blockage that has lingered is loosening. A delay connected to resources is about to be resolved. It will not appear dramatic at first. It may look like a simple approval, a simple conversation, a simple opportunity. But it will mark the beginning of stability. Your home is entering a new season. The old tension cannot survive where truth is spoken. The old confusion cannot survive where clarity is allowed. And the old heaviness cannot survive where divine protection stands guard. Archangel Michael is not weeping anymore. He is watching. Because now the choice is yours. Will you stay grounded when the truth appears? Will you remain steady when emotions rise? Will you remember that this moment was prophecy to you? This miracle will not look like fireworks. It will look like a conversation that changes direction. It will look like a confession that unlocks peace. It will look like a sudden shift in atmosphere where the air feels lighter. And when it happens, you will remember this message. You will realize that heaven warned you not to leave. There is divine intelligence moving through your space. Do not sabotage it with fear. Do not let pride cancel what grace is building. You are not being abandoned. You are being repositioned. The tears you sensed were the final alert before breakthrough. Now the breakthrough stands at your door. If this is resonating in your spirit, if you feel that something is about to be exposed and healed in your life, then respond in faith. Type "I stay for my miracle" in the comments if this message confirms what you have been sensing. Blessing code 314 is now activated over your home. And as this truth rises and this miracle unfolds, understand something sacred. When you sow into a word that protects households and restores destinies, you are not supporting a channel. You are fueling a divine assignment. Scripture declares, "Cast your bread upon the waters, for you will find it after many days." This is not ancient poetry. This is God speaking directly to you now. When you release a seed through Super Thanks, membership, or PayPal in the description, you are releasing light into homes you may never see. I hear you saying in your heart, "Lord, use me." This is that moment. As this message exposed what was hidden in your house, your giving exposes hope in someone else's darkness. Do not hesitate when heaven prompts you. Obedience carries acceleration. The oil does not flow where there is hesitation. It flows where there is faith. Every seed you sow becomes a shield over your household and a harvest in another soul's life. Step into this prophetic action. Release your support now and become part of the miracle God is multiplying. My beloved child, pay attention. There is a layer of spiritual protection around you that is deeper than you realize. It has been invisible to your eyes, but it is not inactive. Every step you have taken in recent days, every choice you considered abandoning, every prayer you whispered quietly, they have been woven into a protective tapestry that surrounds your home and your life. Archangel Michael has been positioning angels strategically around your environment, ensuring that no negative force can move undetected. Yet, despite this divine coverage, there is a condition: your awareness. You must remain present. You must not step away now. There is a subtle test in progress. It is the kind of test that does not announce itself with grand gestures or alarms. It is the quiet, persistent tug at your spirit that tries to convince you to look elsewhere, to stop paying attention, to retreat into ordinary routines. This is exactly the moment where many souls lose their miracles. You are about to do the same. You are about to say, "I've done enough. It's too late," or "This isn't for me." Michael sees it. He sees the temptation disguised as rationality, and he is holding back the storm that could have been unleashed had you walked away. There is a sudden shift that is already forming, but you must allow it to fully manifest. The people around you, perhaps family members or close associates, are being influenced by unseen forces to act in alignment with divine timing. You may notice small coincidences, things that appear trivial at first: a call you weren't expecting, an email you almost deleted, a conversation that feels random. These are not coincidences. They are markers, spiritual breadcrumbs guiding you to remain in place, to remain faithful to this season, and to prepare yourself for what is about to occur. I must tell you the truth clearly. The miracle forming is not just a fleeting moment of luck or external success. It is a deep, multidimensional alignment that touches heart, mind, and environment simultaneously. The truth that will be revealed inside your home will carry with it clarity, liberation, and a restoration of order that has been delayed far too long. When it occurs, you may feel your heart racing, your breath catching, and a flood of relief washing over you. This is the tangible manifestation of divine intervention. But you must remain standing. You must not retreat into doubt or distraction. And now, there is a critical lesson here. The enemy's strategy is subtle. He does not confront you directly in these moments. He attacks your perception. He tries to make you feel insignificant. He tries to make the ordinary appear permanent and the miraculous seem impossible. And he almost succeeded. You were about to turn away, convinced that what was forming wasn't for you. Archangel Michael's tears were a reflection of how close you were to missing a divine moment. But you are still here, still listening, still breathing, and that is why this message reaches you. The next few days will reveal more than you expect. Someone who has been hiding intentions, whether consciously or unconsciously, is about to act in alignment with your destiny. A conversation that you feared may come too late will now appear at exactly the right time. There will be a sudden easing of tension in your home, a visible shift in energy that tells you this is your appointed moment. Michael is standing close, wings spread, ensuring that this energy flows uninterrupted, that no interference can steal what has been divinely assigned to you. Do not underestimate the subtle power of divine timing. The miracle you are about to witness has been carefully orchestrated. Every delay, every pause, every moment of uncertainty has served a purpose: to prepare the environment, to soften hearts, and to ensure that your response will create maximum alignment. Heaven does not rush. It does not force. It simply waits for you to step fully into awareness, to recognize the sacred rhythm, and to cooperate with the unfolding plan. The emotional pull you feel now is significant. It is not anxiety, it is anticipation. You may feel heaviness in your chest, like something is pressing you down, or a restless energy that refuses to allow you to settle. That restlessness is a call to attention. It is heaven's signal to rise and recognize that your miracle is near. Archangel Michael's presence amplifies this. His tears have transformed into focused energy, a spiritual push that is encouraging you to remain aligned and to prepare for revelation. In the coming days, You may notice subtle signs that something extraordinary is approaching. A change in atmosphere within your home, a softened heart from someone you thought was distant, an unexpected solution to a problem you had accepted as permanent. All of these will converge. But your role is active. You must remain alert. You must honor the moment. You must resist the urge to leave, to retreat, or to ignore the signs, because your presence in faith allows these forces to fully manifest. Understand this deeply. Every second counts. The miracle is already forming, but your cooperation is the conduit. Archangel Michael can open doors in the unseen realm, but your alignment ensures that those doors remain open and do not close prematurely. Walk with intentionality. Speak with purpose. Pray with clarity. Be present with awareness. Allow the energy to flow uninterrupted through your life. The next revelation will not only shift circumstances in your home, but it will also reset a spiritual pattern in your life. A cycle that seemed unbreakable is about to collapse. The heaviness that has lingered over your relationships, your finances, and your decisions is being removed. The unseen chains are breaking, and what you will witness is not just relief, it is liberation. Keep your focus steady. Remain aware. Michael is near, standing as a sentinel, holding the divine alignment intact for you. Every small moment of doubt that arises is a test of faith. Do not give in. Do not move too soon. Do not allow the whispers of distraction to convince you that the miracle is delayed or irrelevant. The moment you are about to experience will confirm the truth of this message. Stay present, remain alert, and recognize the miracle forming right in front of you. My dearest child, focus your heart on this moment. There is an unseen shift taking place that few will ever recognize. Most people never sense the subtle hand of divine orchestration because they are too busy moving ahead of their season. They are too impatient to allow heaven's timing to unfold. But you, right now, have the rare opportunity to witness a miracle as it forms. You may not fully understand it yet, but Archangel Michael is standing beside you, holding the spiritual alignment intact, ensuring that the forces of heaven and the energy in your environment do not collide prematurely. He is like a sentinel, guarding the very moment that will bring clarity, revelation, and restoration. The tension you have felt in recent weeks is purposeful. It is not random, and it is not meaningless. You have been sensing a subtle heaviness in your spirit, a quiet pressure that feels like something is waiting to surface. That pressure is not punishment, it is preparation. Heaven has been creating the perfect conditions for what is about to be revealed. And if you walk away now, even for a moment, you risk bypassing the exact timing that will unlock the blessing you have been longing for. There is someone in your life who has been navigating a hidden struggle, and their actions or silence have contributed to the tension you have felt. They may have been unaware of their impact or unable to communicate fully, but their shift is imminent. What seems like ordinary conversation will soon carry a divine weight. Words that were held back, decisions that were postponed, and hearts that were closed will open at the precise moment to release the miracle in your presence. And you were on the verge of walking away before any of this could occur. Michael's tears were not sorrow alone. They were urgency. They were a spiritual alarm, a sign that your free will was about to interfere with heaven's plan. Angels have been stationed strategically around your home and your life, preparing to move on your behalf, yet they are waiting for your cooperation. Your faith, patience, and presence act as conduits for these forces to flow unhindered. A miracle cannot be stolen, but it can be delayed by human hesitation. It is important to understand the patterns that are aligning right now. Delays, obstacles, and unanswered questions that have felt frustrating or unfair are being removed. What looked like confusion is actually orchestration. Every seemingly random event over the past weeks has been a preparation for this precise moment. Even the smallest coincidences you overlooked, a text arriving at the right time, a person showing up unexpectedly, or an opportunity appearing in a subtle way, are all divine signals. These markers are telling you to remain attentive and to honor the season by staying present. You may wonder why the miracle has not appeared sooner. The truth is that timing in the spiritual realm operates differently than in the natural. Miracles are never rushed. They are layered, orchestrated, and precise. Heaven waits until all variables align perfectly to ensure that the revelation, the healing, and the restoration are fully manifested. If you leave your post too soon, even for a moment, you risk missing the completeness of what God has prepared. Your home is central to this unfolding. The energy in your living space hath been charged with intention, and it is preparing to release tension and reveal hidden truths. Conversations you thought were inconsequential will carry weight. Actions you overlooked will suddenly make sense. This is the miracle you almost walked away from. The miracle will not arrive as an explosion. It will arrive as clarity, as resolution, as a deep sense of peace washing over your environment. Emotional preparedness is essential. When the revelation occurs, your first instinct may be to react out of shock, relief, or even fear. But Archangel Michael instructs you to remain calm. Observe. Listen. Let the spiritual atmosphere guide your response. This is a divine encounter, a miraculous intervention, and how you handle it will determine the depth of your blessing. Respond with grace, faith, and acknowledgement of the forces working on your behalf. There is also an element of restoration tied to this miracle. Relationships that have felt strained will experience a sudden easing. Communication barriers that seem permanent will dissolve. Misunderstandings that weighed heavily on your spirit will resolve. This is the alignment Archangel Michael has been preparing. He does not act haphazardly. His movements are precise, ensuring that peace, justice, and restoration flow simultaneously. Do not allow the enemy to convince you otherwise. Distraction, doubt, or impatience are his tools to keep you from witnessing this divine act. You were on the edge of being deceived by these forces. If you had walked away, you would have missed the critical moment where clarity meets reconciliation. Your awareness now acts as the final piece in this spiritual puzzle. Remember, the miracle is multifaceted. It is not only about what is revealed, but also about the transformation it triggers within you. Your faith will deepen. Your discernment will sharpen. Your sense of divine timing will expand. What you are about to experience will not only impact the immediate circumstances in your home, but will also set the tone for months, if not years, of alignment in your life. Now listen with intent. You are not alone. Archangel Michael is standing right beside you, guarding the alignment, holding back interference, and preparing you to receive the miracle fully. Every moment of hesitation you resist strengthens the pathway for this blessing. Every second you remain in faith ensures the alignment will not be disrupted. Heaven is working tirelessly on your behalf, and your responsibility is to stay present, stay alert, and honor the process. In the coming hours, signs will become more pronounced. Unexpected clarity will appear. Conversations that were tense will take a surprising turn. Energy shifts in your home will become noticeable. Do not ignore them. Do not dismiss them. This is not coincidence. This is the miracle forming in real time. Hold on to this moment with steadfast faith, because what is about to happen will leave you in awe. The breakthrough is imminent, and Archangel Michael is ensuring that nothing interferes. Your presence, your patience, and your awareness are all required. Do not step away. Do not doubt. Do not delay. My beloved child, let your heart open to this moment fully. You are standing at the threshold of a divine shift that few will ever recognize. The feeling you've carried these past days, the heaviness, the subtle tension, the sense that something was being withheld from you, is not coincidence. It is the atmosphere of transformation preparing to break over your life. Archangel Michael is present, watching over the unfolding events with precision, ensuring that every piece of your environment aligns perfectly with what heaven has already decreed for you. The miracle forming is intricate, multi-layered, and beyond what your mind can fully comprehend, yet it is within your grasp. The breakthrough you are about to witness is not just external, it is spiritual. Your home, your relationships, your finances, even your inner peace, all are being repositioned simultaneously. What you may have thought was delay, rejection, or confusion is actually divine orchestration. Every seemingly random event, every minor disruption, every unexpected pause in your routine has served a purpose: to prepare the space, the people, and your own spirit for the miracle. Do not allow impatience to make you step away before it fully manifests. Archangel Michael has been in tears, not because the miracle is in jeopardy, but because he sees how close you came to walking away. He sees how fragile human patience can be and how easily you could have abandoned the very moment heaven worked tirelessly to prepare. That is why his presence is urgent. That is why this message is arriving in your spirit at exactly this time. You are being reminded to stand firm, to resist distraction, and to trust that the unseen forces are fully orchestrating what you cannot yet see. A significant event is about to occur within your household or immediate environment. Something that has been concealed, a truth, a decision, an intention, will come to light. This revelation is not meant to harm. It is meant to restore and to realign. It will dissolve confusion, remove tension, and open doors that you believed were permanently closed. And you are required to remain present to witness it. Your awareness acts as a channel for this blessing to flow without obstruction. If you walk away or act out of impatience, the alignment may still occur, but you will not receive the full magnitude of what is intended for you. In the coming hours or days, you may notice subtle signs that something extraordinary is about to unfold. These may appear as unexpected messages, sudden clarity in conversations, a softening of hearts, or a new alignment in your financial or professional sphere. Pay attention to these markers. They are the spiritual breadcrumbs guiding you to remain in your season. The miracle will not announce itself with dramatic fanfare. It will appear in ways that are quiet but undeniably significant. Now is also a time to act with faith publicly. If this message resonates with you, do not keep it to yourself. Like this video to help it reach someone who may be on the verge of stepping away from their blessing. Share it with a friend or family member who may need this divine encouragement. Comment below if this message confirms the urgency in your spirit. Subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so that you are always alerted when these messages arrive. Join the membership to access more guidance directly from the spiritual realm. Your engagement is not just digital activity. It is alignment with the work that heaven is doing in your life and in the lives of others. Understand this: the forces of delay you have experienced have not been punishment. They have been preparation. The obstacles that seemed immovable were actually spiritual markers, indicating that the timing had to be exact. The environment must be right, and the hearts involved had to be fully softened. Heaven does not move without complete alignment. That is why patience is so crucial. That is why you cannot step away before the revelation occurs. Emotional readiness is essential. When the truth is revealed, when clarity enters your home, your initial reaction may be a mix of shock, relief, and overwhelming gratitude. Archangel Michael instructs you to respond with calm, focused faith. Observe the unfolding miracle without fear or resistance. Do not let pride or previous assumptions cloud your judgment. This is a divinely orchestrated moment that will set the tone for months, even years, to come. You may feel the pull to act prematurely, to make a decision out of urgency or frustration. Resist it. Every delay, every pause, every moment that felt like waiting has been carefully calculated to bring maximum blessing. Walking away now, even slightly, would diminish the fullness of what has been prepared for you. You are in a sacred window where presence, patience, and alignment converge to create a supernatural outcome. Michael's vigilance ensures that no interference will disrupt the miracle, but your role is critical. You must remain present, alert, and fully engaged with the unfolding process. This is not a passive moment. It is an active spiritual collaboration. Your prayers, your focus, and your unwavering trust act as conduits for divine energy, allowing the miracle to reach its intended completion. A cunning revelation will illuminate hidden intentions and transform your environment. Misunderstandings will dissolve, tension will lift, and a new clarity will emerge. This is not a small shift. It is the restoration of divine order. The breakthrough is layered, addressing emotional, relational, and material aspects simultaneously. Your home and your spirit are being aligned in a way that will redefine your season. Remember, the enemy will try to confuse you. He will attempt to inject doubt, distraction, or impatience into your mind. These are the final tests before full manifestation. Recognize them for what they are and stay rooted in faith. Your miracle is already in motion. Your role is to remain steady until it fully arrives. Before the next part unfolds, hold on to this awareness. You are being positioned to witness something extraordinary. Michael is ensuring the alignment remains intact. Your engagement in this moment, your presence, your prayers, your patience is vital. You are standing in a season that will mark a turning point for your life and for those around you. My precious child, listen carefully, for the next revelation is critical. You have been sensing a quiet tension in your life, a heaviness that seemed to have no explanation. That heaviness has not been a burden without purpose. It has been the signpost of a miracle information, the subtle indicator that something extraordinary is about to enter your environment. Archangel Michael is standing guard over this moment. His presence is not passive. He is strategically ensuring that the forces of heaven align perfectly with your life, and that no human or spiritual interference can disrupt what is about to unfold. You are at a crossroads where your response will determine the full extent of your blessing. Right now, someone close to you may be carrying a secret, a hidden decision, or an unspoken truth. This person may have struggled in silence, fearful of your reaction or unsure of the right timing. But heaven has arranged the perfect season for this truth to surface. What may initially feel like disruption or shock will actually be a catalyst for restoration. It will remove misunderstandings that have lingered far too long, and it will clear the path for a breakthrough you have been praying for. If you had walked away, even just emotionally, you would have missed this divine alignment entirely. Archangel Michael's tears were not signs of weakness. They were urgency. They were a divine alarm signaling that you were at the edge of losing your miracle. But you are still present. You are still listening. And that is why this message has found you. He is not weeping in despair. He is alerting you that your participation in this spiritual moment is necessary. Your awareness, your faith, and your alignment are the final pieces that allow the miracle to manifest fully. A miracle forming is multidimensional. It is not limited to a single aspect of your life. It is relational, financial, emotional, and spiritual all at once. The timing of its arrival is precise, orchestrated down to the smallest detail. Every delay, every unanswered question, and every moment of uncertainty had been necessary to prepare the environment for maximum impact. Do not be fooled into thinking that the delays were failures. They were strategic, ensuring that when the revelation occurs, it would bring clarity, restoration, and alignment in ways you cannot yet imagine. In the coming days, you may notice subtle signs of this shift. Conversations may take an unexpected turn, revealing truths that have been withheld. Situations that felt permanent may suddenly change. Energy in your home may lighten, and the tension that has been present will begin to lift. These signs are not coincidental. They are markers of divine orchestration, signals that the miracle is moving closer to full manifestation. Your role in this process is active, not passive. While Michael has been positioning spiritual forces and guarding your alignment, your engagement is essential. Your faith, your patience, and your focus allow these forces to move unhindered. Walking away or acting prematurely could diminish the fullness of what has been prepared for you. Your obedience, your attention, and your willingness to remain present are critical components of the miracle. Emotional preparedness is equally vital. When the revelation occurs, your initial reaction may include surprise, relief, or even disbelief. Archangel Michael instructs you to respond with calm faith. Observe the unfolding miracle. Let the energy flow without interference from doubt or past assumptions. This is a sacred encounter, a divinely orchestrated intervention designed to realign your life and your home. How you respond will determine the depth and impact of the blessing. There is also a layer of restoration tied to this miracle. Misunderstandings that have weighed on your relationships will dissolve. Tension that has lingered in your home will lift. Communication barriers that seemed unbreakable will subtly open. This restoration is not merely external, it will shift your inner state, your discernment, and your spiritual perception. You will begin to recognize patterns that were previously hidden, gaining clarity about your own role in the unfolding alignment. The enemy, however, will not remain passive. He will attempt to inject doubt, distraction, and impatience into your thoughts. He will try to convince you that the timing is wrong or that the miracle is insignificant. Recognize these influences for what they are, tests of your faith and patience. Your steadfastness, your focus, and your unwavering trust will ensure that the miracle reaches its full manifestation. Understand this deeply. The miracle is already in motion. What you are about to witness has been carefully orchestrated by heaven. The energies, the people, and the circumstances are all converging perfectly. Your presence, your faith, and your obedience act as conduits, allowing the miracle to flow unhindered. Archangel Michael's vigilance ensures that nothing disrupts the process, but your role is essential. You must remain alert, present, and faithful. The coming revelation will illuminate hidden truths, transform your environment, and restore divine order. What may initially appear as disruption is actually alignment. The tension you have felt will dissipate, replaced by clarity, peace, and joy. The breakthrough is not a singular event. It is a layered, multidimensional shift designed to impact your home, your relationships, your finances, and your spiritual growth simultaneously. Prepare yourself to witness the miraculous. Observe the subtle signs as they appear. Be aware of shifts in conversations, unexpected opportunities, and changes in energy. Recognize them as divine markers guiding you to remain present and aligned. This is the moment you have been waiting for, and Michael is ensuring that you do not miss it. Hold your position. Remain in faith. Stay present. Watch the miracle unfold in real time. Your alignment with heaven's timing ensures the fullness of what has been prepared. This is not coincidence. This is divine orchestration, and your role is active participation. Before the next section continues, remember to engage with this message in faith. Like this video so it reaches someone who may be on the edge of stepping away from their blessing. Share it with those who need divine encouragement. Comment below if you feel the urgency of this message. Subscribe to the channel and join the membership for more guidance directly from the spiritual realm. Your engagement is not only digital, it is a spiritual alignment, an active participation in the work of heaven unfolding in your life and in the lives of others. My beloved child, open your heart and your spirit fully, for what I am about to reveal is critical. There is a shift taking place right now that your human eyes cannot yet perceive, but your spirit has been feeling for weeks. That subtle tension you've carried, the unease in your home, and the sense that something significant was approaching, all of this has been preparation. Archangel Michael is near, standing sentinel, ensuring that the alignment of heaven meets your life perfectly. He is not passive. Every movement of energy, every angelic assignment, every protective action around your household has been precise, calculated, and purposeful. And yet, he waits for your cooperation. The miracle about to manifest will affect multiple areas of your life simultaneously. It is relational, spiritual, emotional, and material. What you once considered delayed or impossible is now being realigned. Conversations you feared may never happen will suddenly appear. Decisions that seemed permanent will take a new direction. Opportunities you had almost given up on will arrive without warning. But your presence, patience, and faith are the conduits that allow this alignment to flow without obstruction. You may feel restless, weary, or doubtful. That is natural. The closer the miracle is, the more intense the testing becomes. Archangel Michael sees the temptation to step away, to retreat, or to ignore the signs. This is exactly what he's guarding you against. The tears he once shed are now replaced with focused, protective energy. He knows that your obedience, your attention, and your willingness to remain present are vital for the full manifestation of the miracle. Something hidden in your home or immediate environment is about to be revealed. It may initially appear as tension, but it is in fact the unlocking of divine clarity. Misunderstandings, secrets, or unspoken truths are about to surface. This is not meant to harm. It is meant to restore. The moment this occurs, the energy in your environment will shift dramatically. Peace will return. Hearts will soften. Paths that seemed blocked will open. And you will recognize why patience and attentiveness were necessary in this season. You must resist the urge to act prematurely. Any decision made out of impatience, fear, or frustration can diminish the fullness of what hath been prepared for you. Heaven moves with precision, and the miracle hath been orchestrated for maximum impact. Everything you have experienced, the delays, the silence, the waiting, has been designed to prepare the environment, the people involved, and your own spirit for the breakthrough. In the coming days, subtle signs will appear. You may receive messages, unexpected visits, or surprising opportunities. Situations that seem stagnant may begin to move. Conversations that were tense may suddenly pivot toward understanding. The energy in your home may lighten, and the heaviness you have felt will begin to lift. These signs are not coincidental, they are markers, guiding you to remain present and faithful as heaven completes its work. You are being positioned to witness not only revelation but restoration. Misunderstandings that lingered too long will dissolve. Communication barriers will fall. Emotional tension will release. Financial and material situations that seem permanent will find new alignment. This is a season of completion, clarity, and divine repositioning. Archangel Michael's vigilance ensures that nothing interferes with this process, but your cooperation is essential. The enemy will try to distract you, to inject doubt or impatience, and to convince you that the timing is wrong or that the miracle will not manifest. Recognize these as tests. Your faith, focus, and presence allow the full flow of divine energy. You are a participant in this miracle, not just an observer. Every moment you remain steadfast ensures that the alignment reaches its fullest expression. Now hear this clearly. The miracle will not always appear as dramatic signs or sudden events. It may arrive as quiet clarity, a shift in a conversation, an unexpected reconciliation, or a sudden resolution to a persistent problem. A breakthrough is multilayered. It affects your home, your heart, your relationships, and your circumstances simultaneously. Do not dismiss small signs. They are the markers of divine orchestration guiding you to witness the miracle fully. Hold your attention steady. Be aware of subtle shifts in energy, unexpected clarity, and the opening of doors that seemed closed. Recognize these markers as the alignment unfolding. This is not coincidence. This is the careful orchestration of heaven. Archangel Michael has ensured that you are in the right place at the right time, and that nothing can interfere with what has been assigned for you. Type "I am ready for divine alignment" in the comments if this speaks to your spirit. Blessing code 556 has just been released over your home, your heart, and your life. This is your confirmation to remain present and faithful, to not walk away before the miracle fully manifests. As the revelation unfolds, understand this sacred truth. When you support the mission of bringing divine messages to others, you participate in the expansion of God's work. Every super thanks, membership, or PayPal donation you release contributes to spreading light, hope, and alignment to homes and lives you may never see. Scripture says, "Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together." Running over your giving is a prophetic act, sowing blessings into the lives of others while reinforcing the alignment and miracles in your own life. Your support ensures that messages like this reach souls on the verge of losing their breakthrough, giving them courage to stay present, faithful, and aligned with heaven. 3 simple steps are enough. Release a seed of support through Super Thanks, join the membership, or donate through PayPal in the video description. Each contribution is a tangible act of faith, a spiritual declaration that you are standing with heaven in this season of miracles. Your obedience in this moment releases divine favor, protects your household, and ensures that others will witness the manifestation of their own miracles. The ripple effect is far greater than you can imagine. Do not hesitate. Act now. As Archangel Michael guards your alignment, your participation in this divine mission strengthens the pathway of miracles in your life and in the lives of countless others. The windows of divine timing are open. Your support ensures they remain open and flowing. My beloved child, I need you to hear this clearly. There is a powerful, unseen force moving around you right now, shaping circumstances, aligning hearts, and preparing the ground for a miracle that is beyond anything you could have imagined. This is why your spirit has felt restless, why your mind has been wandering to possibilities and fears simultaneously, and why your home has carried an energy of tension. That tension is not meant to burden you. It is meant to prepare you for revelation. Archangel Michael stands beside you, fully aware of how close you are to the manifestation of something miraculous. He is holding the alignment intact, ensuring that nothing, no human decision, no external circumstance, and no spiritual interference can derail what heaven has orchestrated for you. You have been on the verge of making choices that could have interrupted this process. Moments of doubt, moments of exhaustion, moments when you felt like walking away. These were not coincidences. They were tests, precise in nature, to see if you would remain steadfast in your faith. Your persistence now is the key to unlocking the full magnitude of what is forming. Heaven works with precision, and every delay, every pause, every unanswered prayer you experienced has been intentional, serving to perfect the timing and environment for your breakthrough. A miracle forming is not just a single event. It is multi-layered and multidimensional. It affects your home, your relationships, your finances, and your spiritual growth all at once. A truth long concealed is preparing to surface. This revelation will not harm. It will restore, clarify, and realign. Conversations that you thought would never happen are about to occur. Decisions you thought were permanent are about to shift. Opportunities you had nearly given up on are now aligning to meet you, and you are required to remain fully present to witness it. Your awareness, your patience, and your faith are essential conduits for the flow of divine energy. Archangel Michael had been weeping for you, not out of sorrow, but out of urgency. He sees how close you were to abandoning your divine assignment. He sees the temptation to move prematurely, to respond emotionally, or to ignore the subtle markers of heaven's timing. And yet, he also sees your willingness to remain aligned, to stay, to watch, and to honor this sacred season. That willingness is what allows the miracle to fully manifest. In the next days, you will notice clear markers that the alignment is approaching. Someone in your life may act unexpectedly, revealing what was hidden. A situation that seemed stagnant may suddenly pivot. Financial provision may appear in ways that were impossible to predict. Energy shifts in your home may become unmistakable. Pay attention to these markers, for they are the divine signals that the miracle is near. The unseen forces around you have been meticulously orchestrating this season so that the revelation aligns perfectly with your readiness. You must remain emotionally and spiritually prepared. When this revelation occurs, your first instinct may be surprise, disbelief, or even overwhelming relief. Archangel Michael instructs you to remain calm, observe, and respond with faith. The full blessing is released only when you remain aligned and do not react prematurely. Any action driven by impatience or frustration may diminish the fullness of what had been prepared. Heaven moves with exact precision, and the miracle is a layered, multidimensional event. The timing is crucial, and your response will either maximize or limit its impact. Understand the stakes. The forces of distraction and doubt will intensify as the miracle approaches. These are not coincidences. They are deliberate attempts to test your resolve, to challenge your trust, and to see whether you will remain faithful to the process. Your role is active. You are not merely an observer. Your faith, your focus, and your attentiveness allow heaven's plan to flow without interruption. You are part of the orchestration. Your alignment ensures the miracle reaches its fullest expression. The upcoming revelation will illuminate hidden truths, transform your environment, and restore divine order. Misunderstandings will dissolve. Tension will lift. Hearts will soften. Opportunities will align. What once felt impossible will suddenly be within your grasp. The breakthrough is not a single moment. It is a series of events converging to create a lasting shift in your life. The energy around you will change, signaling that heaven's plan is manifesting in your environment. You may be tempted to ignore the signs, to continue as if nothing is happening, or to step away emotionally. Resist this temptation. Every second you remain present ensures the alignment remains intact. Your cooperation is required for the miracle to flow in its entirety. Archangel Michael's vigilance guarantees that nothing interferes, but your presence allows the divine timing to fully release its blessings. In this critical moment, you are called to act not with fear but with faith. Observe the subtle signs of change, honor the timing of heaven, and allow the energy of restoration to flow freely. A miracle forming is not only about revelation, it is about transformation. Your home, your relationships, your finances, and your spiritual life will all experience realignment. The truth that is about to surface will not harm. It will heal, clarify, and restore. This is the moment you have been waiting for. The breakthrough is imminent. The alignment is perfect. A miracle is ready to manifest. Archangel Michael is guarding your position, ensuring the full release of blessing. Your faith, patience, and attentiveness are the final catalysts. Do not step away, do not react prematurely, and do not allow distraction to interfere. You are about to witness a divine orchestration that will change the trajectory of your life. Before the next part continues, remember to engage with this message fully. Like this video to help it reach others on the verge of stepping away from their blessings. Share it with those who need encouragement. Comment if you feel the urgency and alignment in your spirit. Subscribe to the channel and join the membership to ensure these divine messages continue to guide and protect. Your engagement is more than digital. It is participation in heaven's plan, an act of alignment with the flow of miracles not only in your life but in the lives of countless others. My beloved child, hear me now, and let your spirit fully awaken. You are standing in a sacred window, a rare alignment where heaven meets your life in ways that are about to shift everything. The heaviness you felt, the tension in your home, and the uncertainty in your relationships, none of it has been random. Archangel Michael is guarding this moment, not as a passive observer, but as a sentinel ensuring that the divine orchestration unfolds exactly as it was designed. Every piece of your environment, every person connected to your life, and every unseen spiritual force has been moving into alignment for what is about to manifest. And yet, your full cooperation is required. Your presence, patience, and faith act as the channel through which the miracle can flow. The miracle forming around you is multidimensional. It affects your home, your relationships, your finances, and your spiritual life all at once. There is a truth that has been hidden, a revelation that was waiting for the perfect time to surface. This truth will bring clarity, restoration, and alignment. Misunderstandings will dissolve. Communication barriers will fall. Energy in your environment will shift. You may feel a sudden lightness or a sense of peace, as if a weight hath been lifted. But all of this depends on your willingness to remain present, to resist distraction, and to honor the divine timing. Do not let impatience steal what is already yours. The enemy will attempt to manipulate your perception, making delays feel permanent, silence feel like abandonment, and waiting feel like stagnation. These are tests. They are designed to see whether you will remain faithful and attentive. Your response now determines the fullness of the miracle. Archangel Michael has positioned angels around you, ensuring that nothing interferes, but your alignment is the key. Your faith allows the energy to flow freely, and your presence allows the revelation to impact your life fully. The days ahead will bring subtle markers of change. Unexpected conversations may occur, revealing truths that have been hidden. Situations that seem stagnant may begin to move. Opportunities you thought were impossible may suddenly appear. Your home will experience a shift in energy. What you once perceived as tension is actually preparation. Heaven has been arranging these conditions so that when the miracle manifests, it will bring maximum alignment, clarity, and restoration. Emotional preparedness is essential. When the revelation occurs, your first response may include surprise, disbelief, or overwhelming relief. Archangel Michael instructs you to remain calm, to observe, and to respond with faith. The miracle is a layered, multidimensional event. It is not merely about what is revealed, but about the transformation it triggers within you. Your discernment will sharpen. Your trust in divine timing will deepen. Your spiritual awareness will expand. How you respond will determine the depth and sustainability of the blessing. Do not underestimate the power of subtle signals. Every small occurrence, a message arriving at the right time, a person showing up unexpectedly, a solution appearing suddenly, is a sign of divine orchestration. These are the markers guiding you to remain faithful, patient, and alert. The miracle does not announce itself with fanfare. It appears quietly, deliberately, and powerfully. If you step away, if you act prematurely, you may miss the full impact of what hath been arranged for you. Now, it is time to act publicly in faith. If this message resonates with you, like this video so it reaches someone who may be on the verge of abandoning their breakthrough. Share it with a friend, a family member, or someone you sense needs divine encouragement. Comment below if this message confirms the urgency and alignment in your spirit. Subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so that you are always ready to receive guidance. Join the membership to access deeper insight and protection from the spiritual realm. Your engagement is not merely digital, it is a spiritual alignment, an active participation in heaven's work. Archangel Michael is ensuring that no interference disrupts the alignment, but you must remain steadfast. Walking away emotionally, reacting prematurely, or ignoring the markers of divine timing will limit the miracle's impact. Your faith acts as a conduit for divine energy. Your patience strengthens the alignment. Your awareness allows the miracle to manifest fully. Every second you remain present ensures that the forces of heaven flow unimpeded. The miracle about to unfold is multidimensional, not only revealing hidden truths, but also restoring alignment in every area of your life. Misunderstandings will dissolve, tension will lift, and clarity will replace confusion. Financial provision, relational reconciliation, and spiritual awakening will occur simultaneously. The breakthrough is not a singular event. It is a layered orchestration designed to transform your home, your heart, and your environment permanently. Remember, the enemy will attempt to inject doubt, distraction, and impatience. Recognize these as tests. Stay focused. Remain alert. Keep your heart aligned with faith. The miracle is already in motion. Archangel Michael's vigilance ensures protection, but your cooperation is critical. The alignment requires your participation. Your presence guarantees the miracle will reach its full manifestation. Before the next part continues, remember to engage in faith. Like this video to help it reach someone on the edge of walking away from their breakthrough. Share it with those who need encouragement. Comment below if you feel the urgency in your spirit. Subscribe to the channel and join the membership to continue receiving divine guidance. Your engagement is a spiritual act, an alignment with heaven, and a way to ensure that miracles reach not only your life but the lives of countless others. My precious child, I need you to focus deeply on this moment. You are standing at the edge of a miracle that has been long awaited, yet so close that it almost seems invisible to the human eye. The tension in your home, the heaviness in your spirit, and the unanswered questions that have burdened you, all of these have been intentional preparations for what is about to unfold. Archangel Michael is beside you, guarding this sacred moment, ensuring that the alignment of heaven meets your life without interruption. He is not merely observing, He is orchestrating, moving spiritual forces, and holding back interference so that the miracle can manifest fully. But your role is active. Your faith, patience, and attentiveness are the final pieces that allow this divine orchestration to reach its intended completion. There is a truth that has been concealed, a revelation that was waiting for perfect timing to surface. When it does, the energy in your home will shift. Misunderstandings will dissolve. Conversations that were tense or incomplete will find resolution. Hearts that were hardened will soften. A miracle is multidimensional, touching your relationships, your finances, your spiritual life, and your inner peace all at once. And yet, the full manifestation depends on your willingness to remain present. If you step away, even for a moment, you risk missing the layered impact of what has been prepared for you. Archangel Michael had been weeping, not out of despair, but out of urgency. He sees how close you were to walking away, how temptation and doubt almost caused you to abandon your divine assignment. His tears were a warning, a spiritual alarm, alerting you to the fact that your cooperation is essential. The forces of heaven are prepared, but your alignment, your faith, your focus, and your presence acts as the channel for the miracle to flow unhindered. Your obedience in this season allows the blessing to fully manifest. In the coming hours and days, subtle markers of change will appear. Conversations may take unexpected turns, revealing truths that were hidden. Situations that seemed stagnant will begin to move. Opportunities that you believed impossible may arrive suddenly. Energy in your home will shift in unmistakable ways. These markers are not random. They are divine signals guiding you to remain attentive and aligned. The miracle will not announce itself with noise or fanfare. It will arrive with precision, subtly but powerfully, and your presence ensures that it will be fully received. Your emotional preparedness is critical. When the revelation occurs, your initial response may be a mix of shock, relief, and even disbelief. Archangel Michael instructs you to respond with calm faith. Observe what unfolds. Do not react out of fear, pride, or previous assumptions. The miracle is not just about what is revealed. It is about the restoration, clarity, and realignment that follows. Your discernment will sharpen, your trust in divine timing will deepen, and your spiritual awareness will expand. How you handle this moment will determine the depth of the blessing you receive. Do not underestimate the subtlety of the signs you will begin to notice. A sudden message, an unexpected visit, a solution appearing where there was none. These are markers of alignment, guiding you to remain present. Heaven's orchestration is deliberate. If you act prematurely or allow distraction to pull you away, you risk missing the full impact of the miracle. Patience, focus, and unwavering faith are required to allow the full manifestation to occur. You must also be aware that the enemy will attempt to sow doubt, distraction, and impatience. These are tests, designed to see whether you will remain aligned with the timing of heaven. You and I fall for them. Recognize them for what they are and continue to stand firm. Your faith is the conduit for divine energy, and your attentiveness allows the miracle to reach its full expression. Every second you remain aligned ensures that what has been prepared for you will arrive without interference. The upcoming revelation will not only illuminate hidden truths, but also restore alignment and peace. Misunderstandings will dissipate. Tension will lift. Emotional, relational, and financial blocks will begin to dissolve. This is a multidimensional breakthrough, not a singular event. The energy surrounding you, your home, and your relationships will transform. The timing is perfect, and the full manifestation is dependent on your continued faithfulness. Now, as you prepare to witness the miraculous, know this: The breakthrough you are about to experience is intended to redefine your season. It will release you from burdens you have carried for too long and will open doors that were previously inaccessible. The alignment is precise. The timing is exact. Archangel Michael is guarding every detail, and your faith allows the forces of heaven to flow unhindered. Type "I receive my divine breakthrough" in the comments if this speaks to your heart and spirit. Blessing code 889 is now activated over your life, your home, and your relationships. This is your divine confirmation to remain steadfast, patient, and attentive. The miracle is forming, and heaven is ensuring it reaches you fully. Before we move into the final section, remember this: engaging with this message is more than digital activity. Liking this video, sharing it with those who need encouragement, commenting in faith, subscribing to the channel, and joining the membership are acts of alignment. Your participation strengthens the flow of miracles not only in your life but in the lives of countless others. Supporting this mission through super thanks, membership, or PayPal donations in the description is a prophetic act, releasing light, restoration, and divine favor into the world. Your obedience ensures that messages like this reach souls who are on the verge of losing their breakthrough, giving them courage, faith, and alignment with heaven's timing. My beloved child, listen closely, for this is the moment your spirit hath been waiting for. You are standing at the pinnacle of divine intervention. The miracle that has been forming around you, the revelation that has been preparing your home, your relationships, and your circumstances, is now at the threshold of manifestation. Archangel Michael is standing beside you, no longer weeping, but radiating authority and protection. Every delay, every pause, every moment of uncertainty you have endured was orchestrated to bring you to this precise season of alignment. You are not here by accident. You are here because heaven has positioned you exactly where you need to be to witness and receive the fullness of what has been prepared. The energy in your home and your surroundings is shifting. What once felt heavy or tense is now beginning to release. Conversations that seemed impossible are finding clarity. Decisions that appeared permanent are being realigned. Opportunities that were hidden are beginning to appear. You may feel your chest lighten, your mind quiet, and your heart expand with understanding. This is the work of heaven, moving in a way that is deliberate, precise, and undeniable. The alignment is perfect, and the timing is exact. Do not underestimate the subtlety of this miracle. It will not necessarily announce itself with dramatic fireworks, but the effect will be undeniable. You will sense a shift in energy, a release of tension, a newfound clarity in relationships, and a restoration of what has been delayed or hidden. The breakthrough you have been waiting for is multidimensional. It impacts your emotional state, your spiritual alignment, your home, and your life path simultaneously. The forces of heaven have been working tirelessly, and now, with your continued presence and faith, the full manifestation is possible. Archangel Michael's presence at this moment is intentional. He is holding the alignment intact, ensuring that nothing interferes. His authority over the spiritual realm guarantees that every element necessary for your miracle is in place. But your cooperation remains essential. You must remain present, vigilant, and aligned with your faith. Any hesitation or withdrawal could diminish the completeness of the miracle, while your steadfastness allows the fullness of heaven's plan to be released. This is a moment of restoration. Past misunderstandings, unspoken truths, and hidden burdens are being lifted. Hearts that were closed are opening. Energy that was stagnant is now flowing. Doors that were thought to be permanently shut are swinging open. The miracle is not only external, it is internal, restoring your spirit, strengthening your discernment, and renewing your faith in divine timing. You will see the patterns of the past months, and you will recognize the precision of heaven's orchestration. The enemy will attempt one final distraction. Doubt, impatience, and fear will rise to challenge your faith. Recognize them for what they are, tests of your trust in the process. Stand firm. Remain alert. Observe the unfolding events with calm faith. This is not a time for reaction or impulsive decisions. This is a time for obedience, presence, and alignment with the work of heaven. Your role is crucial in ensuring the miracle flows without interference. Prepare to witness not only revelation but transformation. What you see, hear, and feel in the coming days will realign your relationships, finances, spiritual focus, and environment. The energy shift in your home will become undeniable. Clarity will replace confusion. Peace will replace tension. Opportunities will present themselves that were previously unseen. This is the full manifestation of the miracle that Archangel Michael hath been guarding for you. Type "I am chosen" in the comments if this message confirms what is unfolding in your spirit. Blessing code 1212 is now activated over your home, your heart, and your life. This is your divine confirmation to stay steadfast, remain faithful, and witness the miracle fully. Now, hear this carefully. The work of heaven does not end with observation. When you support the mission of spreading these divine messages, you actively participate in the expansion of God's kingdom. Your super thanks, membership, or PayPal donations in the description are not mere contributions. They are prophetic acts that release light, restoration, and divine favor into homes, hearts, and lives you may never see. Every seed you sow carries spiritual weight, ensuring that these messages reach those who are on the verge of stepping away from their breakthrough. Your obedience and support become conduits for miracles, protection, and revelation. Imagine the ripple effect. Your faith, your giving, and your alignment allow heaven's work to flow into thousands of lives. Scripture says, "Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together." Running over your contribution releases supernatural favor and ensures that the alignment of heaven reaches its intended fullness. Do not delay. Your support is not optional. It is a continuation of your divine assignment. By engaging now, you are standing with Archangel Michael, participating in the orchestration of miracles in your life and in the lives of countless others. This is your sacred moment. Your faith, your presence, and your support allow heaven's alignment to flow freely. Remain steadfast. Stand in obedience. Trust the timing. And know that Archangel Michael's authority ensures that every element of this miracle is moving in your favor.